बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम।
शुरू अल्लाह के नाम से जो रहमान और रहीम है।
इक़रा बिस्मि रब्बिकल्लज़ी खलक़।
पढ़ो ए नबी अपने रब के नाम के साथ जिसने पैदा किया।
खलक़ल इंसान मिन अलक़।
जमे हुए खून के एक लोथड़े से इंसान की तख्लीक की।
इक़रा व रब्बुकल अकरम।
पढ़ो और तुम्हारा रब बड़ा करीम है।
अल्लज़ी अल्लम बिल क़लम।
जिसने कलम के जरिए से इल्म सिखाया।
अल्लमल इंसान मा लम यअलम।
इंसान को वो इल्म दिया जिसे वो न जानता था।
Assalamualaikum. Dear students, we start our today's class with the name of Allah, who is the most beneficent and merciful. This is English language text period of class 6. The academic week is 7 and the video number is 6. Students, as you know, in our previous class we had completed unit 10 film study, and with that unit we have completed our final term content. So today's video, this is the last video. In this video we will review the whole first semester final term content. We will review the whole stuff of first semester final term content. So let's have an overlook on our final term content with starting from unit 7, brochures. Okay, so in this unit the first topic we have studied is preview. In the preview we have studied the definition of brochures and features. Okay, so what is a brochure? On your book page 176 the definition is given. A brochure is a leaflet that provides information about a particular topic. A brochure is a leaflet that provides information about a particular topic. Means brochure is an informative paper that can be folded into a pamphlet or leaflet, and it provides us information to create our interest in a subject. And where do we find brochures? We find brochures at public places like hotels, shopping malls, and government offices, and waiting areas of clinics and hospitals. So we find brochures at public places. And what is the purpose of brochure? The purpose of brochure is to draw our attention to a particular subject or service. Okay, let's restudy the features of brochures. The features are on your book page 177. Brochures have these features. Number 1, a title. A title tells us the subject or topic of a brochure. The next feature is informative headings. Informative headings help us to identify the theme of each section of a brochure. Third feature, sections that provide information. Sections that provide information about the subject of brochure. Sections that provide the detailed information and facts about the subject of the brochure. And attractive illustrations and photographs. Attractive illustrations and photographs means different color themes and photographs that is used to make the brochures appear more interesting and attractive for the audience. A range of different tenses is also used in brochures. And the last feature is simple and direct language. Simple and direct language means in brochures the language is simple and direct for the readers, for the understanding of readers. Okay, the next topic we have studied in the vocabulary is the term denotation and connotation. What are denotation and what are connotation? Denotation refers to the simple and direct meaning of a word. Denotation refers to the simple and direct meaning of a word. For example, the example is given on your book page 181. A teacher. The denotative meaning of this word is a person who teaches you. So this is the denotative meaning of the word teacher. The next definition, connotation. What is connotation? Connotation refers to the different associations carried by a word. different associations carried by a word is called connotation. The example is the word wolf. Wolf, its denotative meaning is a wild animal related to the dog, but the connotative association of this word is danger and fear. Okay? So observe this example, wolf, this is the word, and its meaning is a wild animal related to the dog, but the association, connotative association of this word is danger and fear. Okay, the next topic we have studied is the extract. The extract name is the Green Volunteers Network. Okay, so this extract is about the brochure of the Green Volunteers Network. The organization name is the Green Volunteers Network. In this brochure, the organization wants those people to join the organization who are interested in doing something positive for the environment. In this brochure, the organization wants those people to join the organization who are doing something positive for the environment, and they have presented the different pictures of the volunteers in their brochure which shows the different activities done by their volunteers of the organization. And they also have the different color themes in their brochure. For example, they have presented the green and white color in their brochure, which reflects the environmental theme of the environment. And the next is they have divided their work in 3 different departments. The first one is the waste minimization, and the second is nature conservation, and the third one is public education, community action. The next is if you want to register yourself in this organization, they have given the 3 ways to contact them. That is their contact number, by telephone, by contact them through telephone, and by fax, and through the email. Okay. So the next we have studied in this unit is the writing workshop. In this writing workshop, you have given a task to design a brochure of your own choice, to design a brochure on your own topic. So what you have to do, you have to restudy this page 200 and 201. If you will follow the writing procedure, you will be able to make your own brochure. You can easily design your brochure. Okay, let's review the next unit. Okay, in the next unit we have studied the first topic, preview. In preview we have studied the definition of fantasy story and features. Okay, what is the meaning of the word fantasy? The word fantasy means a literary genre dealing with the theme of magic and supernatural imaginary worlds and creatures. So fantasy story is a narrative that deals with the imaginary times, places and creatures. Fantasy story is a narrative that deals with imaginary times, places and creatures. Fantasy stories are very popular among peoples because they give their audience a chance to visit new and exciting places. They take us far away to new and delightful places. That is why these stories are very popular among the people. And the features of the fantasy stories, the first feature is introduction. Introduction means the name of the fantasy story, the title of your fantasy story. The next feature, a series of descriptive paragraphs. Means in fantasy stories, the series of descriptive paragraphs are given which describes the overall atmosphere of the fantasy landscape. The third feature, adjectives. Adjectives are used in fantasy stories to describe the things. The fourth feature, adverbs. Adverbs are also used to describe verbs. The fifth feature, similes and metaphors. Similes and metaphors are also used to make the sentences more interesting and attractive. The last feature, tenses. In fantasy stories, there is a variety of tenses, especially we see the use of past tense. Okay, the next topic we have studied in this unit is vocabulary, in which we have studied the term context. What is context? Context refers to the specific circumstances in which words and sentences are written or spoken. It means context helps us understand the meaning of words used. For example, the example is given in your book page 207. For example, suppose you and your friend were swimming at the beach and your friend started shouting, "Help." So in this situation, you would know that your friend was in some kind of trouble. As the context, that is beach, sea, swimming, tells us that in this situation, the word help means real danger. In the next circumstance, when you and your friend were reading quietly in the study area of your school and your friend started and suddenly a mosquito appeared and started buzzing around your friend, then he started shouting, saying help. So in this situation, you would know that your friend was not in any kind of trouble. Again, the context, that is study area, mosquito, tells us that the word help in this situation means annoyance or amusement. And your friend may be laughing as he said this word help. So in short, the word help has two different meanings in two different contexts. The next is the extract we have studied in this unit. The extract is about the fantasy story, and the name of this fantasy story is James and the Giant Peach. So James and the Giant Peach is the story of a young boy whose name is James Henry Trotter. In this story, suddenly an enormous peach appeared in the backyard of James' house. Then what James do? James decides to take a closer look of that peach. Then James enters into the peach where he smells of a fresh peach and its juice dripping from the ceiling. Then James keeps walking on into the peach, and then he reaches into the middle of the peach, where he sees the peach stone. He sees the peach stone, so he decides to enter into that peach stone. When he enters into that peach stone, he encounters the 6 giant insects, and these giant insects are the ladybird, the grasshopper, the centipede, earthworm, silkworm, and spider. So these were the giant insects. When he enters into the peach stone, he encounters them. Okay. So this was the fantasy story. The next, in the writing workshop, we have discussed about the fantasy story, how to write the fantasy story, how to describe the fantasy landscape. So in this writing workshop, you will study this page 223, 224 and 225. Restudy these pages and follow the writing procedure for writing the fantasy story. So this unit, unit 9, advertisement. In this unit, we have studied the preview. The preview in which we have discussed the formal definition of advertisement. Let's review this definition. What is an advertisement? Advertisement is a notice that tries to persuade us to buy a product. Advertisement is a notice that tries to persuade us to buy a product. Means advertisement is an activity that is done by the manufacturer to sell the product, to sell the product to a customer. And through this advertisement, the manufacturer awares their customer about their product, that this is my product, this is the price of my product, and these are the uses of my product, and gives all the information to their customers and provides all the details to their customer. This is called advertisement. Okay, the features of advertisement. On your book page 231, the first feature is introduction of the product, which includes the name of the product, its price, description, and all the selling points. The next feature, facts and opinions, means in advertisement a mixture of facts and opinions is used to sell a product. And the third feature, eye-catching headings, drawings and photographs. So in advertisement, eye-catching headings, drawings and photographs is used to grab the attention of a buyer. And comparative and superlative adjectives. So in advertisement, we see the use of comparative and superlative adjectives. which make the product appear more appealing and attractive for the buyer than all other products. Okay, the next, the last feature, positive connotation. So in advertisement, there we see the use of words with positive connotations to describe the product. The next topic we have studied in vocabulary is a connotation. Connotation, this term we have already studied in unit 7, and in this unit this is repeating. So what is connotation? Connotation of words means different association carried by a word. For example, so this first set shows the negative meaning for the word white, that is why this shows the negative connotations of the word white. In the next set, second set, the synonyms for the word white is pure. Pure means clean. Spotless. Spotless means without any spot. Stainless. Stainless means without any stain. So this set of synonyms shows the positive meaning for the word white. So that is why this set contains the word that shows the positive connotations for the word white. Okay. The next we have studied in this unit is extract. The extract name is 2 million sold worldwide. So this extract is the advertisement for the product Seamaster Portable Sewing System. Yes, the product name is Seamaster Portable Sewing System, and the company who is going to advertise this product, its name is RMJ Corporation, and they are introducing their product Seamaster Portable Sewing System first time in the Singapore. With this product, they are also advertising the first buster and the maze adapter, and the company is giving the different offers for the customers to buy their product. That is, they are giving the extra items with the product, and they are also giving the money back guarantee. If the buyer is not satisfied, then they are giving the money back guarantee, and they are also giving the 6 months guarantee. 6 months guarantee for the customers. If the product becomes faulty in 6 months time period, then the company is ready to replace the defective units of the product. And if you are interested, if you want to contact the company for purchasing this product, you can contact them by telephone, by email, and by fax. The next we have studied the writing workshop. In this writing workshop, you have given a task to design an advertisement for a product. So for this writing workshop, you will study this writing procedure for advertising a product, for designing designing an advertisement for your product. Okay. Moving on to the review of the last unit, Unit 10 Film Study. So in this unit, Unit 10 Film Study, we have studied in preview the definition of movie and elements of movie. So the definition of a movie is a story that is told through pictures and sound. A movie is a story that is told through pictures and sound. In other words, a movie is a kind of narrative, or story that is use the moving images, music, and sound effect to tell the story. Okay, movies have almost the same features as the narrative have. You know the features of the narratives. The first feature is introduction. The second feature is setting and character. Third, the series of event. Fourth, climax, and fifth is resolution. With these all features, movies have two additional features, that is music and sound effect, and non-verbal aspects. Non-verbal aspects means like facial expressions and gestures. Okay, so and what about the elements of movie? The elements of movie in your book page 261, these elements are important to study. If you want to analyze any movie, you must know the elements of movie. So all the elements of movie: number 1, credits; second, characters; conflict; plot, images and scene; setting and atmosphere; and sound. So what is credit? The credits of a movie list the people who have made contributions to the movie. The credits of a movie list the people who have made contributions to the movie. So these include the director, producer, the writer, the actors. These are all listed in the credits of the movie. The next is the characters of a movie. Who are the characters of a movie? Characters of a movie are the people who appear in it. Mainly we find two kinds of characters in a movie. The first is called the protagonist of a movie. The protagonist is called the good hero, or is called the good character or hero of the movie. And the second is the antagonist in a movie. The antagonist in a movie is called the bad character or the villain of that movie. The next element is conflict. What is conflict? Conflict refers to a state of confrontation or struggle. Conflict refers to the state of confrontation or struggle. So in a movie, usually conflict shows the different problems that the characters have to face and overcome. In a movie, usually conflict shows the different problems that the characters have to face and overcome. Mainly we find that conflicts in three different ways between two people, such as the protagonist and antagonist. Between them we can find a conflict, and between the two different groups of people. Conflict may be occur and between a character and a circumstance that force him or her to do that she does not want to do. Okay. The next is the plot. What is called the plot in a movie? The plot is called the main story or the main idea of a movie. Every movie has a plot. The next element of a movie is images and scene. What is an image? An image is a picture of a person, thing or place. In a movie, an image is a picture of a person, place or thing. And what is a scene? A scene is called a particular section of a movie. A scene is called a particular section of a movie. So in a movie, what we see the connected series of images and scene throughout the movie. Setting and atmosphere. What is setting? Setting in a movie is the place where it occurs. Setting refers to a place where it occurs. And what is the atmosphere? An atmosphere in a movie refers to the mood or feeling of a movie. Okay, the next element, the last element, sound. Sound refers to the combination of music and sound effect. And through music and sound effects, we are able to experience the emotions of characters in a movie. And all these elements come together to discuss the movie's theme. So what is the theme of a movie? A movie's theme is the subject or main idea of a movie. A movie's theme is actually the message given by the writer and the directors through the movie. So movie's theme is actually the subject or the main idea of the movie. So all these are the elements of a movie which we must understand in order to analyze any movie. The next topic we have studied is vocabulary. In vocabulary we have studied the standard English. The standard English. What is the standard English? Standard English is the form of English that is most acceptable to the largest number of people. Means it is the form of English that is most appropriate for almost every purpose and audience. Generally we see two forms of standard English in the world. Number one is British English and number two is American English. British English is the form of English that is used in United Kingdom, and American English is the form of English that is used in United States. And in both forms of English we see the difference of pronunciation, vocabulary and spelling. The difference in pronunciation, as you can see this word, the British English they pronounce this word as class. In American they pronounce it as class. In British vocabulary they have the word torch. In their vocabulary they have the word torch. In Americans vocabulary they have the word flashlight. And in British spelling the difference is the spelling of the word color. Color spelling in British is COLOUR. In American English this is COLOR without U. So this is the small difference we see in British and American both forms of English. Okay, and in the writing workshop, in this writing workshop, you have given a task to write a movie review. To write a movie review by using all the elements of a movie, write a movie review and discuss the movie's plot, characters, conflict, and sound, movie's theme, setting, atmosphere, and everything. Okay, so this is all about what we have reviewed the whole stuff of midterm, first semester, panel term content, and the last thing. So this is your content of first semester final term. Unit 7 brochures, the first unit, Unit 8 fantasy story, Unit 9 advertisement, and Unit 10 film study. So you have already received the content, and these units are included in your final term content. And you will be informed about your examination through a message, and prepare yourself for the exams. Complete your all work in copies properly, and this is the last video of our final term content. So take care. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.